Hi, and welcome to the May Media Log. um, what is the May Media Log? What media am I covering? It is movies, shows, games. Uh, what am I starting with? Who knows? Actually, we do know. We do know. I'm gonna start off with the games because that is what I have like the least amount of media in. Um, and all of the things I've been doing. Um, the thing I've played the most this month is Honkai Star Rail. I really enjoy it. I've been enjoying playing Anaxa. I love him so goddamn much. This is not really that impressive, I'm aware, but I zero cycled one half of one of the MOC chambers. I think I don't remember if it was 9 or if it was 10, and I'm aware that's like not that impressive because it's not MOC 12, but I was like really happy about that because like it was the first time it had ever happened for me. I was like, oh my god, I really like him. He's fun. He's fun play. He feels nice. I love the way he sounds. Um, I haven't seen too much of him in the story because I just have not played the story a whole lot recently. I am not really sure what is going on, just because I haven't played story in a while, and then my brain just kind of goes. Uh, but I like the way he sounds, so like I look forward to like picking up the story again and like learning more about him and stuff. I think he's cool. I use him with E1 Sunday, Remembrance MC, and Miss Fu Xuan, who I got because I was going for an Axis E1, and I got her instead, and I'm really happy about it, actually, because I really like her. I really enjoy her. She's so fun. I've been working on maxing out her talents, and I'm almost done. I think I just have to work on her basic, and I think I have like one more of her, like her ult at like 9. Um, I like her a lot. Anyways, but yeah, I've been enjoying it, doing MOC and all that, and Axa just he be doing numbers and I love him. Anyways, yeah. The other games I played were Forgive Me Father, uh, which I have been making progress in. Which it's not like it's a story game. I mean, like there is bits of story, and I'm not like really entirely paying attention to them because I'm more worried about getting through the level and shooting shit. It's a boomer shooter, and I didn't really know what that meant before, but after playing this, I'm like, I'm kind of vibing this. I'm kind of vibing this. I think I kind of want to play some more. It's fun. Um, I die a lot playing these things because I'm kind of shit at games, but uh, I do have like a thing where I'm like, I give myself like a number of times that I can die while playing the game, or at least the session, and then if I hit that number, I'm like, I gotta leave because if I die too many times, like boom, 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 I will get frustrated and I will not want to play the fucking game anymore. So I have to give myself a low number, and once I hit that number, I leave so then I won't like uninstall the game. Um, yeah. So I've been enjoying Forgive Me Father. I was having a time with like the swamp area, and then I moved on to I forgot what the area is after that. I'll have to like look it up. But now I'm currently in the mountains, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. I did look it up, and I think I'm like 2 levels away from well, levels worlds away from like the second boss. So I look forward to that. It'll be super fun. I really want to finish this game because I like the style and I like playing it, and it's different than other things I've played. So yeah. The other thing I played this month was Resident Evil 6. I do not really like it that much. I am having a time because I haven't gotten used to like the inventory system question mark. it feels so weird compared to like all the other games, and I'm like, the fuck is going on? And then also like the fact that it has like a multiplayer aspect to it, I don't like that. I don't think anybody plays it enough for me to like worry about somebody joining my game. But I still like turn everything off, and I'm like, nobody fucking join me. I don't want that. I don't like playing multiplayer in really anything. I just because I feel bad. Um, because I'm not great at games, and then I feel like I'm like tainting other people's enjoyment of the game by me being bad. And yeah. Anyways, I'm playing Leon. It's a joy to see him again. I have not finished the first chapter. I'm currently in the sewers, the subway, sewers, because we passed the train. Now we no sewers. No, I'm wrong. We are at the gun store. Yeah. Um, I wanted to cry when the little police guy is like, "It's just my first day, and I'm already putting up with this shit." And I'm like, sorry, that was extremely loud. I can see. Holy shit, that's just like a solid like color. Apologies. Anyways, I'll enjoy playing as Leon because I'm attached to him. Um, and I played a little bit of Genshin. Like by a little bit, I mean I played for like 2 days. Um, because I got Aoife and I really like him, and I think he's cool. I think he sounds nice. He's the exact kind of guy I like. I did not build him EM, uh, Abysmal Healing, and also I am playing him with like a bunch of other like outfielders, and he's just fun. I got him to have his ult hit 20k, so I think that's cool. I don't know if that is a big number for his ult to hit at all. But I was happy about that, and that's all that's important. Um, mhm, mhm, mhm. Um, I'm on guarantee right now, and I don't know if I want to try to like play the game more so I can actually build up some wishes to get somebody, because there isn't really anybody that I'm particularly looking forward to. Um, so yeah, but my friend still plays, and he tells me about it, and I'm like, I should probably play again. And then I go in, and I'm like, anyways, those are the games I played. The shows that I've watched this month, I think it's only 2 or 3. Yeah. This month I watched some episodes of Fate Zero. Fate Zero. Yeah. I'm watching that with my nephew. Um, and we're almost done with the first season because we watch a few episodes at a time. I I do like it. I am a fuck. What the fuck is his name? Um, the Conqueror dude, the Ryder. I like Ryder. Um, I like Ryder. Um, yeah. Um, I just, like started watching it because HSR is supposed to be doing a fake collab, and I was like, oh, I want to watch, like, engage with the media that they're doing a collaboration with, just so I can get excited about the character. I look forward to Saber. Um, yeah. Um, I actually do have thoughts on Fate. I do not know how to voice them in like a way where I do not feel like I'm going to uh I don't know. But like it's like about Um, why the fuck do I want to call him Kisuke? Who the fuck is Kisuke? What what piece of media is Kisuke from? I don't know. Um, but Saber's master, the dude voiced by Matthew Mercer, and Rin's dad, there is there's like something there about like um Rin's dad like kind of projecting onto um Matt like his own like reasonings and stuff, and like projecting because like he wants somebody uh that he can look at that is similar to him, kind of like a camaraderie thing. Maybe not that, but like I think he's like kind of like justifying like his own actions and things by like putting them on Matt, or like the the parts of him that he doesn't like his reasonings for doing things that he like isn't really like grappling with, and putting them on Matt and being like, okay, well, he, what the fuck's going on there? I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm probably like completely like like reading the characters and stuff, but like that's what it feels like to me. Um, yeah, because like like it is probably like the most basic thing to be like, yeah, no, they're meant to be like parallels, foils each other, and you're supposed to like look at the way that they're interacting, like how um, Matt interacts with like his wife and child, and how um, Ren's dad does everything. Like they're that's extremely like surface picked up on the ball. I don't make any sense. Many apologies, many apologies. But there was the attempt to explain my thoughts. Um, I did think the whole like scene with the kings was interesting, and like them all like being like Saber like what? I thought that was interesting because like it's like different depictions of like various kinds of kings and stuff, and like they all make sense of like oh a king should be this because he has to be everything that his like kingdom like not kingdom, but like uh, the civilians within the kingdom, the not dependents, I can't think of the word, but they like the to give them something to like aspire to like want to be, to have that like level of freedom, and uh and it's like yeah, and then like the whole thing of like no like uh I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm getting at, but it's one of those things where I'm like very aware that like there is something you're supposed to be getting out of this, like the out of the scene, and it's saying something that and I know, and I'm not sure if I'm getting what like I'm supposed to be getting. That makes any sense. Anyways, um, I watched that. Um, mhm, very very fun. We're almost done with the first season. Then we're gonna watch the second one. Very fun, very fun. Um, and then the other show I watched was Demon Lord Retry, I think. I like the way the dude looks. 'Cause like he's not like just some like young dude. like 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 I know that like he is a young dude. He's like in his 20s, but like his character is just an older guy, and he just kind of looks normal. Not like normal, like an MC, but like he just looks like a normal office worker that just has really long hair. And I'm like, I don't know, I vibe that. Um, I yeah, no, I'm only like a few episodes in, and it's kind of just like a background watch. But I'm like, cool, cool. I like guys because I just think they're interesting. Even though a lot of them are like not great, I like watching them. Um, Even like the really bad ones, like just to see like their like first like 1 to like 3 episodes, and just kind of looking and seeing like, okay, well, how like generic and predictable are you gonna be, or like what are the things you're gonna be. I I watched something last month, by the grace of the gods. I think I might watch it again later this month, and I really like the idea of the world like having multiple isekai people like come through and like changing the world, because I think that would be like really interesting, like how many people have to come through to be isekai here that like bring along like their like attempts to like bring stuff from like their world over here, like the concept of like a gun and stuff. Like how many people have to like come and do that and change like the laws of like physics and shit in that world, or like bring like ideas in different kinds of shops and like their own um like cultures. Like how many how many people have to come through? How many times does that have to happen over like the over like the course of like hundreds of years? Because like in the show they're like, oh yeah, like her bloodline is she's actually from like two like isekai people. That's why like her like blood for this is like so strong. It's like at like what point does it just become like a fantasy version of our world, of them like bringing everything like, I don't know if I make any sense, but I think that's cool. I like that little concept of like, oh, there's like multiple people that have been isekai'd, and they have like changed this world, and it still manages to be fantasy, and like it's just cool. Because again, it's like, what point does it just become like a fantasy version of our world? Because like it still is a fantasy, but it's not a fantasy version of our world. It's just, and I don't make any sense. Apologies, movies. Uh, you now get to listen to the handful of movies I watched. I haven't watched as many movies this month as I typically do. I like did like the average uh, number of movies that I watch like every month, because like I have like 3 years worth of that data, and it's like on average I watch like 20 movies a month. Um, so I haven't hit that. I haven't hit that number this month, and I do not intend to like purposely try to hit 20 every month. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, you know. Um, Anyways, the I've watched like 9 movies this month, and a lot of them were actually in theaters. Like half of them were in theaters. Um, so um, the first movie I watched this month was Corpse Eaters, um, from 1974, 5. I don't know. I don't quite remember. It's like an hour long, and like not like a good movie, but I did like enjoy it because I liked the music, I liked the close-ups, the fucking like, hey, if we're about to show like some like just real gore here. Not real gore, but like it's about to be a gory scene. We're gonna play you a little warning of this guy just to like let you know. And they do that twice, and it's so funny. Um, I did not entirely follow the storyline for like being an hour long. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? What is going on here? But it was fun. It was fun. Um, uh, enjoyed it. Enjoyed watching in a group. That was fun. Um, and then the next movie I watched was The Hot Chick, which was a rewatch for me. This is like a movie I really liked when I was a kid. And it's also like so weird to like watch movies from when I was a kid. Um, not only to like understand jokes and references now, but also like just being like, oh my god, um, I know that actor for like the singer, like because in this movie, Rachel McAdams, like that, like in the end credits thing, they're like introducing Rachel McAdams. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean introducing Rachel McAdams? It's Rachel McAdams. It's like when I watched Young Again, and they're like introducing Keanu Reeves. Like, what the fuck you? It's Keanu Reeves. What the fuck you mean introducing? But it's like, okay, cool. I actually do have thoughts about this, and I did talk about it with several of my friends, and like two of them were like, "You got way more out of that movie than you probably like should have," because like it's it's just it's a silly stupid comedy. But I'm like watching this thing and I'm like I'm like telling them, I'm like, hey, so I have like formed headcanons about about Jessica as a person based off things that happened in the movie. Like, hey, so like at the beginning of the movie, they like show her slipping underwear into her like rival's bag, uh, and then they like which is like a setup. I think that's the like wording I want to use. It's not a check of a gun or whatever. No. It's the opposite. It's just like a little thing about her character of like she's good at sleight of hand. She's good at sleight of hand. I think that's what it is because she like slips the underwear into Bianca's bag. So Bianca like gets like taken out by like not taken out. Like she gets tackled by mall security, and then like she goes into the store where the earrings are, and she like replaces the earrings with other earrings so she can steal them, and then uh I think she does something else in the movie, and then at the end of the movie, when she's Clive, uh, she's able to like get the earrings off Clive, and so it's like okay, that is something Jessica can do as a person. She can sleight of hand. She steals shit, and like I also like. I do not know how popular Sanrio characters were in like the early 2000s because I thought only Hello Kitty was popular. And then when I started like seeing like the other Sanrio characters, I was like, oh my god, that's like so cool. I wasn't aware of them until like like a few years ago. So like for me, it was like really interesting to see the fact that she had not only um a what is his name? What is his name? The little penguin dude. Bats Maru? She not only had a backpack of Batsmaru, but a plush of Batsmaru, and April also has one, but she also has a Pachaco pillow. And to me, I'm choosing to believe she's like into the fashion and like general like culture of like other countries and shit. Because because to me, again, I do not know how popular or easy it was to get Sanrio merch that wasn't Hello Kitty in the early 2000s because I only ever remember seeing Hello Kitty because you could get it at like Walmart and stuff. So like I'm like she had to go to like a special store, right? right? Like she would have to go not to like a not to like a Walmart or something. Like she would have to go to a different store to be able to get that Betsmaru backpack and the plushie and the thing. Either that or she had to special order it, right? So, and then like which I think like it's like then she like sees the African store that the earrings are at, and she like like she's like, I'll be the envy of every girl at prom, and it's like, why else? I mean, I know like another reason why she would like go into that store, but it's like, okay, so she's like really open to that, and then like she like in as Spence in Clive's body, she like pretends to be Mexican in stuff, so like I'm like choosing to believe that she has an interest in like these other cultures and stuff. Like I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. Um, so like I'm like that, and um, I just like, and then like there's like the whole thing with her brother where again she's not like mad. I didn't lead up into this, but like her brother Booger, like at the beginning of the movie, like is like holding like her bra against himself, and she's not mad at him for you know, having like her clothes. I mean, she is, but she's not like mad at him for like, being in the girls' clothes. She's like, I'm mad that you're wearing my stuff because that's my stuff that I wear, you know? Like, and then like later he like wears heels and like her family's just like, if you're gonna if you're gonna wear them, you gotta learn to run in them. So like very, very open. Um, I think it's cool. Um, Also, I I don't like know if this was just something that like people actually did, um, but like the fact that like she has like a little handshake thing with April and her boyfriend, I think like says something about like being so close with somebody that you have something like that a way like I know it is a in the movie a way for them to like tell it's her. Like that's the point. But I also like think it's like you're so close that you have this way of communicating it's you even when it's not you. And you've done this so many times that like it's like ingrained in like your interactions. Like you it's just fun. You know? Um yeah. I just I I'm so sorry. Again, I'm like getting more out of this than I probably should. And then like, there's like the whole thing with like Ling Ling and her and her mom, and it's just there's something there. I mean, obviously there's something there about the fact that like she doesn't really want to accept the Korean part of her, and it's like really conflicting for her, and because she thinks she has to like um be black, because there's like the T and Tamara characters, um like she's like putting on this like performance because she thinks she has to like get the approval of them, and really she doesn't, because in like the prom scene, whenever her mom comes to like bring her a necklace and she yells at her and she's like, why are you trying to ruin my life? And they're like, oh, I wouldn't do that. Like, I'd be happy if my mom did that. Because it's like, I, it, it's a very like, because she'll be like, I'm so proud of like my roots, and it's a she says this while ignoring the other parts of her, because like um both times that she's like, it makes me so happy to be black. um the first time her like mom like comes in to bring her lunch, and the twins look at her like giving her like a look, and she like perceives that as like, them being like, oh, okay, you aren't. And then again at the store, where she said this makes her so proud of like her heritage, and then her mom shows up and she's like, you didn't come say hi to me. And again she gets a look from the owner, and again she perceived as like, oh, it's like, okay, no, you're not really black. And I think it's more like a, okay, no, you are, but you're not accepting the other part of you, like you're denying it, you're ashamed of it. And not only that, you're ashamed of your mother when you shouldn't be. Like it's more where we're, oh God, I'm so sorry. None of this makes any sense. I'm so sorry, but like that's what I'm getting from her like little storyline, especially with the fact that they literally say, "You're not ashamed of me. You're ashamed of yourself." Yeah, and then April, that whole thing with like, I think she was always in love with Jessica, but like because of the time period, she just like never considered, oh, could just be a lesbian. Um, like she like obviously already liked Jessica. It just never crossed her mind to like her. Like it's like oh, wait, because Jessica as Spence in Clive's body is still the same person. And I think too, like for people, it's like, oh, the realization she's always been in love with Jessica because they've been friends for so long, and she's helped her. She was there whenever her grandma was sick. She's the first person like Jessica went to, and then like telling her, hey, you don't need anybody. Like you don't need to be with that fucking jerk Jake. You don't need a man to like be like this. And it's just. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know what I'm getting out of any of this. It's all rambling. It's all rambling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There is probably also something about the fact that like Jessica is like, whenever she goes to tell Billy that like Ian like Spence, she's Jessica, and she's like, you're gonna love me regardless. And him not being able to do that, but then whenever he sees Jessica back in, her body, where he's like, he's like, you know what, I can put up with you trying to run me over with my dad's car. And I can even get used to your new life as an exotic dancer. And he's like, it's fine. It's like, as long as she's a woman, he's okay with like anything. So there's something there that she's like, you have to love me regardless. And it's a probably something about like sexuality and stuff there. Um, yeah. Um, Also, I'm choosing to believe because of the bar scene, they are underage drinking. They are underage drinking. Not just because they're actually drinking in that scene, but they have done it before. Because Jessica orders for everybody, and she has, like, one that she likes. And says it with such confidence. And not like, I'll have a, yeah, I'll have a Sex on the Beach, a margarita? No, she says each of the names of the things just very confidently with specifications for a couple of them, and then takes them all up to her friends. Like, you could probably look at the scene where, like, because she points to the wristband of like over 20, um, and is just like giddy about it, because like, oh, you know, she looks old enough in Spence's body to buy alcohol. Obviously, they probably didn't even guard her. But like she goes up and like they're all drinking, and not a single one of them like makes like a face like this is their first time having alcohol or anything, or like they're fruity drinks, but like you're still gonna taste something, and they're all perfectly fine. So like, does this have any impact on the movie? No, it's just an observation. There's also like the thing with like her and Billy again setting up like more stuff about her, like because she sneaks out of her room through the window to go down the tree to make out with Billy, and then she goes right back up. Which is also like a thing of like she's athletic because she's a cheerleader enough that she can do this. I know it's supposed to be like a little thing like visually to like okay, so like whenever she becomes Spence, she's able to like go across the roof and in through her parents' window because she's done it before. But it's also like, okay, well, this says she has done this before. That, like, you know? I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at. I don't know what I'm getting at, but she's also like, I'm not going to have sex with you. I want that moment to be special. Because also, it's like she does all of these other things that, like, could give the implication that she wouldn't be a virgin, that she would have already done it with Billy. Because she steals, sleight of hand. She has drank. She, you know, is not really well liked. Like, they literally say it would be easier to make a list of people who don't hate you. And, like, when she's like, oh, so everybody thinks I'm perfect. So, like they're trying to be like, oh, she's like a bitchy, like, mean cheerleader. But also, she's not, because like it would be so easy to be like, oh yeah, no, she's slept with her boyfriend, she's a cheerleader, he's a quarterback, obviously. But she's also not like prudish either. Because like, they had that whole thing at the prom where she's like, hey, like, you remember that time we like went behind the scoreboard and so like she's waiting to actually do it, but that means she's open to other acts, which like could be like, oh, she's a sexually promiscuous. No, because she doesn't do it on anybody else. Like, it's very clear that she's loyal to Billy. Like, I don't know what I'm getting at. I just things I noticed, observations. Anyways, watched The Hot Chick. I had a very fun time. Yeah. Um, the next movie I watched was Sylvia Prieto? Prieto? It was my second time watching this. I watched this with my friend because I was like, I really liked this movie, but I have like no way to describe it to you without literally showing it to you. So, same thing applies here. I don't know how to describe that movie and why I like it, because it's like, I don't know how to describe anything that goes on that thing. I like it. There's like, there's a scene where Sylvia like throws the little Sylvia figure. It's not really Sylvia, but like, she throws it, and they show like time passing, and then some dude picks it up, and he goes home, and he leaves it home. And it's not like this little Sylvia thing passes hands, but it's like then that dude he gets up and he goes to a show, and at the show there's a singer, and then we're following it, and it's like, okay, so what are we doing here? And then we follow the singer. The singer goes home, and the singer's mom is the other Sylvia, the Sylvia. And it's on this rewatch, I realized, oh, I was like, that makes sense because she literally said that she's a singing instructor, she's a singing teacher, so this makes sense. And it is a very like, it's crazy how people can like be connected, not even just by what's it, like 6 degrees to separations, but like even by objects, like just like Sylvia still made her way to Sylvia because she does that object and then it gets picked up and that person goes and it's like connected. It's like, it's, I think that's cool. I think that's cool. And like the dialogue, I don't understand Spanish. I got like a handful of words out of it because I know like a handful of words. But the the dialogue, the conversations here are, I don't think they would make sense if you read them, but like it does feel like stuff you would say. Like these are like very natural conversations. It doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. I liked it. It's not like a favorite. Like I liked it, but it's like I I would like to watch this again sometime. Not anytime soon because I think I need some time to pass. But also I have seen another one of the movies that the director did, Rapado. I think that's how you say it. Um, and I liked that. Um, and I have like some of his like other movies in my watch. Sorry, bumped the mic. I have some of his other movies in my watch later. Um, so my watch list, and I figured since I, not knowing that he was the one that directed those, and those sounded cool, and I liked the trailers and stuff, I think he's a director I would like, which is like really cool for me because I don't have like actors, and I mean actors. I do have actors I like, but like not like in a, this is my favorite actor or this is my favorite director, and I'm like gonna watch all of their stuff. Like I don't have anybody like that, but like I think this dude, uh, Martina Reichman. Why did I say it like that? Reichman? Reichman? I don't know. Um, I I've liked 2 of his movies so far, and I have a couple of his other ones in the watch later. So I'm just gonna kind of take the wild guess that I think I might just like his style. Anyways, the next movie I watched was Friday the 13th, part 4, 5. Jason Lives. I liked it. I have nothing to add on here other than I liked it. Uh, I would say that I've never seen Friday the 13th, but that is a lie. Last October, I forced myself to watch the first 3 movies. Maybe, no, I watched, yes, the first 3 movies. Um, no, 2. I watched the first 2 movies because I was like, I haven't really seen too many horror movies, and I think I want to watch some of like the like well-known franchises, because I'd like done this previously with like the Child's Play movies and Nightmare on Elm Street, where I watched like a couple of the movies and I was like, okay, yeah, no, I do like these, that's cool. um so I was like, okay, I do generally know about Jason, I don't know what happened before this, I don't know what happened after this, but this was a fun time. I enjoyed it. um yeah, I have nothing to add. um and then the next 3 things I watched all in theaters. Well, actually, like the next like 5 things I watched were all in theaters, but 3 of them were on the same day, and then the other 2 were also on the same day. But these 3, um, I um I watched and I had a lot of fun. Next movie I watched was Sinners. I watched it because I basically everybody in my life had fucking seen it. Like my friend who doesn't really like watch movies in theaters like that. Like we watch movies together, but like he doesn't like watch movies like that like in theaters. We just like, watch shit from the 90s and stuff. Um he went to go see it and he was like, that was a damn good movie. I was like, that was a damn good movie. He's like, if you get a chance, go watch it. I was like, okay. And then my sister went to go see it, and afterwards she was like, it was super good. If you get a chance, go see it. And then another one of my friends went to go see it, came back and said, if you get an opportunity, go watch it. He's like, please do. And so I was like, fuck, I gotta watch it. And then I kept seeing TikToks about it. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on in those TikToks because I didn't understand any of the jokes. Because, like, it was like funny, like, little meme things and then also, like, some, like, analysis that I was like, I didn't fucking see the movie. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But, like, cool. Went to go see it. It was amazing. I loved it. It was so cool. Which, like, I feel like I should have more to, like, say on it and stuff, but I'm just like, it was just such a good time. The music, the, the, the scenes, I just, it was good. So good. And I just, I did not know it was going to be a vampire thing, and that was, like, so interesting. I mean, and then, like, I thought, like, their, like, vampires were, like, interesting, because I don't think I've ever seen a movie that had, like, a vampire hive mind, where, like, they share memories. I thought that was cool, and everything, and just, it was good. It was good. I've, I've nothing to add that hasn't, like, been said. It was just so good. Which, yeah, if you haven't seen it and it happens to still be in theaters, go see it. It's just, it's good. It's good. Like, I think if they come out with, like, a physical copy of it at any point, it's like one of those movies that, like, yeah, no, you should probably get it. It's good. Like I see this, like, being, like, a movie that is, like, just really good. Like, not saying, like, yeah. Um, anyways, I had intended to go directly from Sinners into Thunderbolts, but when I asked, hey, when's the next showing of Thunderbolts? Can I get a ticket for that? Um, the dude gave me, like, the time for, like, the next one, because, I came in, I asked, I want a ticket for Sinners, and that's in, like, 10 minutes. And then I remembered I looked on the website, and then there was a showing of Thunderbolts that was, like, 5-10 minutes, maybe, like, 20 at most, right after Sinners. And I thought, okay, I'll just go directly into that. And so, like, I was like, hey, and then the next showing of Thunderbolts, and instead they gave me the one that was after that. Um, but it was fine. Um, I liked Thunderbolts. It was also, like, so. I had already gotten, like, spoiled about, like, the new Avengers thing. Um, but I didn't know anything else that happened, so I was like, mostly fine. Going into it, it was really interesting to see just how not how little, how much I had missed of the MCU. Because the last MCU movie I went to go see in theaters was Endgame. And I think the last Does Morbius count as an MCU movie? Because I did watch Morbius. Not in theaters, not in theaters. But I have seen Morbius. I was forced to watch it. Some thoughts. Some thoughts. Anyways, um, I think like the last like Marvel movie that I remember seeing was Ant-Man and Quantumanium on streaming, and I want to say that was like a couple years ago. When did that come out? I don't know, but like I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen shows. So like when they're like, oh yeah, this dude was Captain America for a little bit, and he executed somebody with the shield. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? He executed somebody with the shield. What the what? What the fuck happened, Captain America? What the fuck happened, Steve Rogers? What the fuck's going on here? It's like, huh? And I'm like, why the fuck is Bucky in government? Huh? I was very lost, but I still had a really I had a really nice time. I enjoyed it. Um, I do have a massive crush on Bob. Um, yeah. Um, but I'm also attributing that to the fact that I was like, he looks really familiar. And then when I looked it up and I saw that he was Bill Pullman's son, I was like, oh, he looks a lot like his dad. I had a massive crush on Bill Pullman when I was a kid. I think he was in one of the Casper movies and he looked really good. Or maybe that was Steve Guttenberg. No. No, he is in the Casper movie with Christina Ricci, um, with Jonathan Taylor Thomas as human temporary human Casper. He plays the dad in that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got sidetracked there. I got sidetracked there. Um, anyways, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I was like, that was fun. I'm glad I saw that. Um, I don't know. Maybe also the fact that I haven't like seen really any other like Marvel stuff. I didn't have like Marvel fatigue. So like I was able to like go in this and be like, okay, that was good. That was good. I love the way they did Void. He just looks so cool because like he's Void. Um, he's just he looked so cool. Like they did him well because like the shape that he is, it doesn't look like they just like what's the word, like color filled him. Like it he looks like he's actually been taken out of the movie. Like he's just I don't know, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like yeah. Anyways, yeah. Um moving on, moving on. The next movie I watched was Until Dawn. I was like one of like only 4 people in that theater. That was interesting. Um, I have not played the Until Dawn game. Um, I don't really know too much about it, but even I like watching this. I was like, this isn't really Until Dawn. Um, I did like the fact that it was kind of like a time loop movie. I thought that was cool, and like I kind of wish they'd done more with the every like loop, like something else like join, like okay, they showed us like the witch showing up, the witch's house, and then the water tower, and then it's like the mines, and I just thought like more of the town appearing as like the movie went on was cool. um i I also like was like I was like I recognize 2 of these actors. What was her name? I don't remember, but the other friend, the one that had like really nice curly hair. Um, I recognized her from somewhere and I couldn't remember what. And I looked it up, and it was an episode of Ghosts. I'd seen her, and she's the prom kid. And I was like, oh, okay, I recognize her. And then I recognized the I'm like looking at the thing. She's Nina Riley is her character, and it's Odessa. And then I recognized the other guy, um, who played Max, Michael Cimino. I I recognized him from the movie. I think it's a Ghost and Girl, Ghost and Girl, Ghost and no. It's Girl Haunts a Boy. And I was looking at him the whole movie. I'm like, where do I know you from? Where do I know you from? Where do I know you from? Girl haunt, Girl Haunts a Boy, which is funny because Peyton is also in a other ghost thing. So I was like, oh, we just got ghost things going on here. Anyways, I would put this in the category of movies that I have. I really should like actually make this like a list on like Letterboxd or something. Sure. Um, I, I I I don't know, but I I would stick Until Dawn in like my like list, my little category of movies of if this was its own movie and like this it did not have like the the franchise what am I looking for? Like if it wasn't an adaptation uh of something, it's a fine movie. Like if it wasn't leaning so hard on like getting the audience from the like previous thing to like get attention and stuff, it's a good movie. Not like a great movie, but like it's fine. It's kind of fun. I like it. But like as an adaptation, I think is what it's supposed to be. I'm like, I don't really vibe with it. Like I feel this way about like actually like a fair bit of like remakes and reboots where I'm like, oh, if like this was like the only thing that existed for like this property, this this whole thing, this is fine. Like it's cool. But because it's having to live up to like the previous like things, it's not good. It's not good as like this, but like as its own movie, it's good. It's fun. It's really cool. Like if this was the only thing for this franchise, this property, whatever, I would see this like, yeah, no, this would actually like, be like a very well liked movie. Like would probably actually spawn, you know, sequels and stuff like it's a cool concept. Then the next two movies um I watched them more or less back to back. Basically all of like these five movies were like back to back to back to back. I watched Clown in a Cornfield. I didn't finish it. I was like one of only three people in that theater, and I walked out. Not because it was that bad, but because I was like hanging out with a friend, and they're like, "Hey, I'm here," because I got there early. Got there like early enough that I could actually watch the majority of this movie while I waited. And they messaged me. They're like, "Hey, I'm here. I'll just walk around." And I was like, "Okay, you know what? They're here. I don't want to make them wait. I'm gonna get up because I'm fine with the amount of this movie I've seen. I don't really much care for seeing the end. I'll look it up later." And I did. Clown in a Cornfield, I liked the way it looked. I liked the way it looked a lot. Like, it felt like something I would see on the CW afternoon movie. in the like mid 2000s. And I say that with like a lot of like love and affection because I'm like, yeah, this not saying like, oh, this would be a TV movie bad. It's like TV movie affectionate. Um, I did kind of figure that this was not a supernatural thing, not only because like that wasn't a tag on it, but like also like it was like, no, the adults are doing some fuckery. The adults are doing some fuckery here. Um, but yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. I walked I walked out and there was like I think like 20 minutes left, and I was like, I've liked what I've seen so far. I thought the most of the kills were interesting. I liked the effects. The clown thing was a little weird. I didn't particularly. I know. Clown in a cornfield and you don't like the clown. I just didn't like the look of Friendo, like the Friendo costume. I did like the fact that the shoes squeaked. I thought that was cool. But it was like also, it's like I don't like the mask. It looks too Halloweeny, like made for scary clown. Like if like this was like real, you would not be able to convince me that the people who designed that actually thought that would be like nice. Like it's you could tell me that the mask that they wore was like a butchering of the original Friendo mask. Like it's like, oh hey, the mask that we're using for Friendo here is like evil clown mask that we bought because like, Friendo has like a very joyous smile. I'm like, I I don't know. I don't like it. I liked everything else. Um but yeah. Um what else? Oh, yeah. And then the next movie, last movie. Well, I intend to watch more movies this month, like a few, but not like a crazy amount. But the next movie I watched, was Final Destination: Bloodlines. I enjoyed that so much. I enjoyed that so much. Ah! I was in that theater and I was like poking my friend. I was like, that's the reference. That's the reference. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just like in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. I was. I'm pretty sure I was extremely annoying, but it's okay. It's okay. It was good. It was fun. I was so happy about being able to see a Final Destination movie in theaters because I like the movies. They're like I own like the all of the other movies on DVD. And it's like I like them. Um, just they're cool. It's cool. Yeah, so like I had such a fun time, and then like the kills, yeah, and then I liked the not seeing the full premonition and seeing her like I liked the splitting it up. That was good. That was cool. Um, it was just yeah. I really enjoyed it. It was it was a fun fucking time, and I look forward to like seeing another one hopefully within like the next decade because I'm like wow that was good. That was good. I enjoyed it. I had a fun time, and I'm like so glad I got to go see it, and then like oh just watching like all of the little things that could go wrong and just like like expectations like being like subverted. It was good. I had such a fun time. Yeah. um yeah. Okay. um I don't have anything else to add. I just say thank you for listening. um I hope was enjoyable background noise for anybody watching. Um, yeah.